What's up? What's up? This your boy Cashew.
This your boy TK.
It's your girl Diamonds.
And it's your girl Tasty.
And we are
HIPHOP MILLENNIALS podcast.
And we are back for another week.
Boy, you sounding real sexy over there, Tasty. This is your girl Tasty.
Okay. Joyce Hotel.
All right.
I wanted to
A little bit of Quiet Storm.
Man, I wanted to see Joyce Hotel so bad. Her
She's
voice.
ugly as fuck.
I've never seen her.
Oh my
I'm gonna have to Google it.
It's subjective.
I know Greg Street is something else, but
They say you got a voice for radio, man.
You're right. You see how Greg Street look like?
oh my god, I saw him before. And Tom Joyner too.
Greg
He
Street
ain't the
looked like that
prettiest.
filter I had on yesterday.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Like all of them, they got a voice for radio.
Hey, but
That's
they
what it
paved
is.
the way though, for real. For real.
Hell yeah.
Where would we be without those iconic voices?
What's Portia Fox look like?
I don't know, but she sound fine too.
She do. That's why I said
She
like her
probably
voice
big,
was
A lot, yeah, most of them are.
So does big not make you fun?
No.
Oh my God, it's a controversy.
Oh Lord. I mean, you could be big and fine.
Oh, okay.
you
Big
can.
fine.
Bit sexy.
Big fine. Give me a fine big girl, Jill Scott.
Yeah, for real. Who else?
That's
Jennifer Hudson used to be big and fine.
nah.
No, you don't
She
think
got
Jennifer?
fine when she was skinny.
What? Oh, I thought she was pretty.
Her face is like a 6.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah,
She used to be
she's
fine
pretty.
too.
She still is. Queen Latifah look good.
She-
Okay, what none of y'all say.
Stretch. I didn't.
No, she not. She not.
No.
I mean, not like.
You like him.
Not
You
like
over here.
no, like a dime. I'm saying her face is fine. Like, what's wrong with her face?
Queen Latifah is attractive.
She is. Thank
fine.
you.
And
She's
especially,
I didn't
very
say she
attractive.
wasn't fine. I'm just saying.
have you seen Girl Strip?
Yes, I have.
She
She
look
is
fine in
very
that movie,
attractive.
man. You don't think
She
so?
always come off as like
Stocky.
mannish to me. Yeah, like she'll slap the shit out you.
She will slap the shit out you.
I know, but
I remember hearing a
Set it off.
story with Tretch from Naughty by Nature. He was saying, we used to get into brawls with niggas. And Queen Latifah, he said, she used to be knocking niggas out like
believe
taking
it.
There
multiple
we go.
niggas.
Shoot.
I believe it.
But she a big ass bitch.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
I mean like big, like this bitch tall, like she just a lot of person.
I see how I just can't stop thinking about if I can set it off. It's just
Yeah.
like I
She's
can't.
a cover girl. That's crazy.
But that's what I don't get the feminine qualities. from
Really?
her.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
I
she's,
can't
she's
see
so
it.
pretty.
You know what's crazy? Like I'm not one of them young MA look good type niggas, but Queen Latifah never really seemed masculine to me.
Did she?
Thank you.
You
right?
ever watched the
Thank
single?
you.
Like, that's
No,
crazy.
She
She
seemed
is-
like, of course, she mimicked it and set it off, but in
Like
general, she
outside of that,
I
she's
don't
not
know.
masculine.
Like even that movie with
She
her
wears
and,
makeup and earrings
Common,
and-
that shit, it just didn't look believable. Like
No, but-
I'm sorry, that shit did not look
Oh,
believable.
my
You
God.
crazy as hell.
I always had a
That's
crush
my
on her in a
favorite
weird way.
movie.
No,
Like
it's a very good movie. I'll give y'all that. I'm
she
just
was
saying,
one of my
like,
childhood. I used to like the
That's
whole
no different
fucking
than
living
her
single
breaking
cast.
down the house. Like, come on, bro.
I would have.
It was a good movie, but again,
Breaking down the house, she looked good in a ratchet way.
Oh, okay.
Look, man, it's a little.
Hey,
Who you calling a bitch?
Right, teachers own. No disrespect. She's still the queen.
No, she is. She is, and she make good music, good movies.
Nah, she could freestyle fire. She
I feel like she's like low key like the female Jamie Foxx type, like multifaceted, not
Oh,
a
yeah.
stand up, but she can just do everything.
Like
she gonna
singing,
sing, she
acting,
gonna rap,
rap,
she
yeah.
gonna.
y'all seen that? Her and the Equalizer. I ain't seen it. The little
I
show.
tried to watch it,
That
but
shit's some bullshit. Only just because it's like the moves. It just
you know
she's a
ain't doing
great
that
actor,
shit.
but
She
it
is.
just doesn't look believable.
But
like,
see, that's what I'm saying. That's how it was in that movie.
But
with
that's
her and
big-
Ludacris.
no,
that
that's-
shit.
that's like-
Queen Latifah is really a good actress.
But it's like,
just-
you're
she
not
gotta
a
pick the
crime
right
fighter.
roles. Like
She's good when she play like doctors and shit like that.
Yeah, I think that it's all about the material that you're given too. There's only
Yeah.
so much you can do with whatever you got. Like,
Right.
if you can't do them flip, like what we said with what's his name, Jackie Chan.
Oh yeah, in that movie.
You can't do that shit no more, nigga. So now your movie's about to go down because you ain't
I
that
seen the new
funny.
Expendables. That shit got 50 Cent. First of all, when did this nigga become an action hero?
We just gonna
When?
get you. He just
Sure,
trying to hire all the big niggas.
You know what I'm
if you
saying?
big,
Like-
you getting in the movie.
That shit crazy.
I don't know. I seen his ass in there. I've been watching Expendables for the last week
I
too.
fucked with him. I ain't gonna lie. It was a little exaggerated. I ain't gonna lie. Them old ass niggas can't do none of that shit no more.
I don't know, man. What y'all feel about action movies? I fell off action movies a while back because it was like it got down. They started narrowing it down to like Fast and Furious, and that was
Yeah.
like it.
And it's too much CGI. Like remember, I feel like before it was they tried to attempt to do stuff
Make
and
shit
shit.
realistic.
Now that shit's all green screen. You could just tell.
Yeah, it's been a really, really, really big week with music. Like a lot of releases. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the one that people were anticipating. This Drake drop. He got an album on the way called For the Dogs.
He got Adonis is his.
Yeah, it's did the artwork for it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's the best way to get
Drake
your
always
kids
had the
on.
worst album covers to me.
Really?
Yes.
But just alone, his son gonna make bread off of that, just cause.
Yeah. But the song he released is featuring SZA, and it's called "Slime You Out."
Halle Berry was unhappy about
She was unhappy about it because the cover art is her at the Kids' Choice Awards for Nickelodeon with slime all over her.
But I mean, I feel like that picture's been out though. You know, I ain't seen that fucking slime choice awards.
That shit is public record.
That shit's so old. Like,
They still do that shit though. I'm not gonna say that I like the song. I'm not a big Drake singer. Like when he's singing his ballad, like he trying to sing his heart out. I like when I like "Do You Love Me" when he sing like that. But when he really trying to belt,
like
like I don't like that Drake. So it was hard for me to get through the song. So I finished it just to comment on it.
Is it one of them situations where it's got to grow on you, kind of like Nicki's new song where you said it took a while for it to grow on you?
Because I never get with Drake and his singing. Like
Okay.
I don't, not when I like when he
you
sings,
said the
but
same
not
thing
when
about
he's
Nicki,
trying
too.
to belt, huh?
You said the same thing about Nicki too, like about how you don't like when she's trying
Because she had to perform it.
sing and stuff like that.
I mean,
but then-
sometimes videos make shit better,
Yeah.
but I just didn't like that
There's a
shit.
storyline to it.
Okay,
And SZA didn't save it for me either.
Wow.
And you know that's
Damn,
my dog.
for real?
Nah,
I love
I
SZA.
turned that shit off immediately, bro.
So what was the concept? But I ain't hear it at all. Obviously, I'm not a big Drake fan.
Yo, listen to this Aubrey, man. Well,
Shit.
Tasty said she liked it.
It's okay. I mean, I
Yeah,
like
like a
Drake.
pop
though.
feel. Is there like a pop feel?
I fuck with Drake, but I don't like that song. Nah, it's poppy, but it's still
I feel like his
it's the
singles
lane.
are always like that though.
It's the
like,
bag he be in.
It's Drake.
It's
Yeah.
Drake.
Right.
Yep, it's the
Makes
bag he be
It's
in.
Drakey.
Yeah. And we keep it moving. Diddy's album, man. I know y'all ain't listen to that shit, but
I
that shit
did.
is.
I saw them VMA performances.
It's
Making
really
love on
good.
That nigga's album is hard as fuck.
Open that stage like Mary J. Blige.
Man,
he killed the performance.
We need Diddy back.
Diddy, yes, we need what Diddy be injecting into the
Yes.
game.
How y'all feel
High
about
value
giving
production.
Their publishing back.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because if it
It's
has
like it's
value,
still see. That's what I was going with.
It
I don't
has
even feel like it's even as worth as it. I think he got all the money he could. And he's like, all right, you can have it back now.
he said God told him to do it. I mean, if you
After
was
I
a
reaped all the
starving
benefits, you know,
artist and you know you
Man,
did a
what?
lot, your publishing only has as much value as you have. So if you,
So if they're hot, it's hot.
yeah, if you make, you could make it work. You could go shop
Old
your
ass
shit
niggas you
around.
giving their shit back to. A lot of these niggas ain't made songs.
All you need to
in
do is
decades.
But
do
it's
like
the
a quick
writing.
little
It's
verses
the
or
writing,
something
though,
like
you know
that.
what I'm
You can
saying?
bring your stuff back to life. Like a lot of artists came back from verses and had a whole bunch of little, mini
yeah.
like minor success after that. Like so you just need to get yourself out there real quick.
You got to
and
go on tour and just
bring attention.
release all that shit or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, but this album is hard, man. Y'all know Diddy. He don't really. He not like a rapper. He has writers, but he had multiple albums. His last album that I like was Saga Continues.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's a long ass time ago. But he had multiple albums since then. But this one right here is just like
right
he
here?
said it's the Super Bowl of R&B. He got everybody.
Right, what's the names on
Man,
it?
he got everybody on this shit. He got from Diddy, Busta Rhymes, Dirty Money, Jazzy. I fuck with Jazzy, Jacquees, Summer Walker, French Montana, The
Weeknd.
Weeknd,
Oh,
Jasmine
yeah.
Sullivan, Kalani. Shit, it goes on. Casey from Casey and JoJo, Mary J. Blige,
JoJo? Okay.
Tiana Taylor, Jeremiah, John Legend, Babyface. It just goes on and her. Like
Okay.
the album is hard. Like it's like heavy production as far as like you could tell he's put his energy up in it. Did he did what he did? Like
Do you feel like with the name, did he leave anybody out? Like, would you consider anybody else to be in that category of what his album with the name of it?
what, like an R&B singer he could have snatched up?
Yeah, like when you say the Super Bowl, do you feel like he included the main R&B people?
No.
Yeah. I mean, who else is there? Chris Brown. I don't see him. Sway Lee's on there. Fabulous. I think Chris Brown the only big name that people. Even Justin Bieber's on this motherfucker.
I
So.
feel like you got the Usher on there.
Usher.
Oh yeah, right.
Damn,
yeah.
Usher
Like-
wasn't on there, but I'm telling you, the album, man, it almost plays straight through for real. It's
Yeah.
some hard ass shit on there. And Rod Wave dropped Nostalgia. You either a Rod Wave fan or you not, because people say his music's too heavy.
Yeah.
It's pain music, but this
It's a little
album,
down. Like music can be a
this
little down.
album is more of a triumph You know, he's not talking about his
Oh, so he's, like,
pain.
kind of transitioning a little
It's
bit?
transition, but he's still talking about, you know, how he deals with, you know, how
I
it
mean, he
is.
has to because it's like after a while you.
But it's not so I'm gonna kill myself type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But he does say something like a lot of his songs, like I get so high, I almost jumped out a window.
Fuck, like
Stuff
what?
like that.
Yeah, but it's a good album, man. The melodies, the songs, he you know
I
he do his
like a
thing.
couple Broadway bangers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he go hard. Man, who else had Nas, Magic 3.
Yeah.
This is the 6th album he done came out with in the last 2 years with Hit Boy. So you got Magic 1, 2, and 3 and King's Disease 1, 2, and 3. So you got one for like the streets and then you got one for the lyrical motherfuckers that care. Magic is for his lyrical following, the motherfuckers that only want to hear him talk that shit. Yeah. And King's Disease is for the people who are like,
Fair enough.
if I
Like a little
rule the
dumb it
world.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Not dumb it
sit
down.
I mean, for real though, that.
dumb it down a little bit. Basically,
No,
basically.
you can't play some of his shit in no damn club. Like, what the fuck he just say? Like,
No, but Magic 3, that's a good album.
nigga
And
still got it.
he
Look,
still got
Nasir
it.
does what he wants to do. Okay?
He do what he wants. Once you
He's
get
super
rich,
fucking
he
rich.
just make money.
That-
He
he
just
He
make
just does it
music.
for fun.
He make music now
At this point,
because
he's
he
like,
wants
"Oh,
to.
let me just throw this
Yeah.
out there."
I remember got a sweet deal off of what was it, the Ring app?
Yeah.
I got some
So
time
this
today.
is supposed to be the
Make
end
this
of
album.
him and Hit Boy's saga. You know, Hit Boy
Okay.
is the producer, main producer on all these albums, all of
Mm-hmm.
them. So check that one out if you want to.
up?
Tiffany Haddish rapping.
That shit. Come on.
We going to the
First of all, I
boss.
thought that shit was a
In the
commercial.
pool.
So y'all-
I thought it was a commercial. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was too, but I'm not gonna say I hated it. It's just it's not for me.
Curtis blowed us out.
Yeah,
I'm not Curtis Blow.
but she got that Fabio Foreign feature.
Man, that shit though. That's not like you got. No.
So y'all can't see any instance where that song would be getting played by anybody.
No.
older
Maybe
older
as
generation. Yeah,
like a pop club.
A pop club.
I can see it at a pop club.
Or like
Okay.
yeah.
Who
Not even like an older club because it didn't sound bad. It just,
people didn't want her to do it.
and that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's
that's
her
what it was.
voice behind it because it didn't sound bad. It's just when
She
you
rapped
think,
better than a lot of
you
the
see what I'm
motherfuckers
saying?
that be
Like it
rapping.
wasn't
I
trash.
just-
Let's be clear. Like
Yeah.
it's just I think from who is
Selective
coming
listening.
from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People are just not going to be receptive of it because it's her.
in our culture. I feel like
You know?
maybe
What
in
is
the
it about?
Caucasian
What
kind
is
of
it
realm, they
about
might bump it
Tiffany
just
Haddish
because.
that people don't like? Like she's one of the ones that just get hate.
I think
Her-
it's just sometimes it's like that. Some people you just they
I feel
rub
like she's like
the wrong way.
the ratchetness of like the movie world, if that makes sense. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like you have one of every, like you got one in hip hop, you got one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's their version of like in the movie world because everybody, that's all they think of.
I just feel like people don't take
She
her
black.
seriously because
You know
she's
what
a
I'm saying?
comedian.
She black though. Like
she
it's
get all
like-
the ignorant roles.
like,
you know
she-
what I'm
First of all, she
saying?
got
Yelling,
comments, so
screaming.
she won.
yeah.
She had comments.
Yeah, like
she had.
since she's a comedian, people don't take her as seriously like when music
Lil
and stuff like
Duval,
that. So.
Lil Duval gets taken serious kind
Well,
of with
he-
music.
he
He could
does-
have
she
some
doesn't.
hits,
I don't
kind
know.
of not like serious,
see,
like oh my
yeah.
god, but you know,
It was still a hit.
it was hit.
Yeah.
He got a couple of them for
I
real.
feel like she would be a B-list celebrity, like they would consider her. No, for real though.
Yeah,
Because
B.
think about like
Yeah.
even with her movies, there's like not one movie you like. Damn, bro, you seen that movie, Tiffany? Nobody ever said that.
Girls
Me and
Trip.
100.
Girls,
Girls
But
Trip.
but who else was in that movie, y'all? Come on, that was
She
damn
was
near
the
have a
comic
star-studded
relief,
cast.
though. Like a
Yeah.
lot of the comic relief in that movie was her. Like
Yeah.
for real. Like she held that.
I
she
like
did
Tiffany.
But I feel like
Haddish,
Queen
man.
Latifah and Jada brought the audience.
They had
Yeah.
moments.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
They
She
had their
humble.
moments too.
She's humble as hell, and
Absolutely.
she just do what she want.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's how
it's-
it's supposed to be,
Yeah,
though.
she do what she want, and I don't think she about to come out with an album. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I want to do a song.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
fucking
you
with
gotta switch your rap. All that shit came out with Aries Spears. You gotta
Yeah.
do something. Like that shit was wild.
Yeah, hey, they put that under the rug. Keep it moving.
She bounced back. Well, I guess
Hey, they settled out of court.
considerably, I
Okay,
guess.
that's over with now.
Right.
And that's my cashews. That's that segment, man. Y'all check out all that music. I forgot to mention, honorable mention, the new Offset song. Y'all heard that?
I seen
Yeah.
the clip of it,
Yeah.
but
The Michael
when
Jackson
it had
shit?
dropped that to it, but I didn't
It's
see
so
it.
much music, y'all. Y'all just
Yeah.
keep up on the music. Let's get into Tory Lanez. It seemed like he's
Nigga going to
he's been
prison.
following us our whole pod,
Yeah,
y'all,
he
from the
has.
Yeah, for
beginning.
real.
This
Going to
dude
jail.
denied his appeal. Go ahead, get that dime going,
She
bro.
said that shit real disrespectful
Going to
though.
jail.
Like
What?
the way the judge said it, she was like, "I'm denying his appeal. He's going to jail. He's going to serve his sentence." Like, goddamn, bro. Like,
It's like they got something to prove to him or
Yeah,
something. Like, it's a lot of bias with the reporting.
then it's a
on it,
woman
the
judge. You already knew what
yep,
was going to happen,
yep,
sir. Like,
yeah.
He tried. You know.
So are
tried.
you insinuating because she's a woman that's why she sided with Megan?
I mean, in some instances, yes. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'm just
Yes,
asking.
yes. Women can
bias
see
in
more
law.
sympathy in things than a man can. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? She can sympathize with her more than a man would.
It kind of goes with like putting black people in high places. It's like, oh, when I go here, person is here hiring, so I might have a better chance at
Nah, for real,
success
yeah.
than with this type of person or
Absolutely.
something. Like, I love to go in this building because there's women here. You know what I'm saying?
Just like when women get pulled over by men cops. I didn't know women put times and got a ticket just because she was pretty or something.
I don't know if it's
Nigga
gender.
ain't never been that fine to
It's
get him a
bias.
ticket.
It's just
I don't know
bias.
if it's
Stop
gender
talking about
bias necessarily. I don't know if it's gender bias necessarily, or they're trying to prove something to him because of his stance on everything. Like, he was poking in, he was talking
he was.
shit. He was,
Y'all
I'm
not finna
successful.
catch
You know what I'm
me.
saying? So they got something to
Cracked
prove
the
to
NLT
him.
code. Yeah,
Exactly.
no, he definitely humbled his ass.
Yeah, get your ass out of here. Free that man. Look, he
Free
make
to
good
be
I'm the only
music,
one who
man.
feels that
He
way.
make group music, man.
You can make music from the cell.
That's
he could. He
yeah.
could.
For sure.
A lot of niggas do it.
Designer.
Panda.
Yeah, how you go from a stench to just that shit?
So Designer is now a registered sex offender.
Yeah.
That shit wild.
He was on that plane.
He had one of the
y'all.
number one songs for a little minute.
But
you
that
know
was
what
a
I'm
long
saying?
time ago.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the
Yes,
day,
I really-
I think
let's
that's
be
what happened,
clear.
though.
Everybody thought it was Future at first.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I get
So-
that.
As soon as he say broads in Atlanta,
Yeah.
nigga, why you ain't got broads in Brooklyn?
Right.
In
So
New York, where you from?
It's like, I feel like, and I'm not taking
People
his,
defend him.
celebrityism. That's not a word, but whatever.
That's
That's
not.
what we gonna call
For
it
the
today.
people who don't know
You
the story, when he was on a plane.
Yeah, it
and
was
he
in April.
masturbating
He got caught
on a
masturbating
plane,
in the back of the
and
plane.
he
Several
wouldn't stop.
times they told him to stop. It wasn't
He
even
was trying-
like-
supposed
Oh,
to
he was
stop.
going
But
crazy.
you
They
could-
said
yeah.
they said reportedly
But
they
you could
told
tell
him
he said he was
several
like
times.
fucked up on drugs. Not an excuse, but he was fucked up on drugs.
They said when he stood up, the Vaseline
Vaseline
fell
fell out
in
his lap.
the
Yeah.
aisle.
Yeah, nah, he
Oh,
was
this nigga was going hard.
Yeah.
They said he was on. I forgot what drugs they said, but he was fucked up.
He said he wanted to check himself into some kind of mental
Like
facility,
rehab
right?
and shit, yeah.
like
I
a
mean,
mental-
clearly it's something wrong.
You just don't
Nigga.
masturbate on
You
the
don't
plane.
just
That's not
masturbate.
normal. Like
And to feel
Y'all
comfortable.
never like masturbated in the car though, or nothing. It's
In
the
the
same
car?
thing.
Yes,
no.
It's the same thing.
I have,
but not around people. Like
If you
on
in
a
the back,
plane?
if you in the back, and I'm not saying
I would never think to
but
do that.
just listen,
right
scenario wise.
Okay.
You just come from doing whatever you back. You coming back. It's probably like an overnight flight. You know what I'm saying? It's not that many people on the plane. You in the back. You done got fucked up, and you trying to goddamn.
What? Nah.
I'm just saying.
No.
So you've never been somewhere
not on the
and
plane.
masturbate. Not even in a car, plane,
I've
everything.
never
But that's
masturbated
behind
in
closed
public.
doors.
Yeah, like,
like
not
no,
in
I'm not even.
And y'all know
But even-
anything you do on a plane is automatically a federal offense.
right, like
Yeah,
nigga,
it
you
is.
ain't go. I can even see like if he left the door open to the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
Nigga, you're in your seat. Like
But he was
that's
probably
I
by
think-
the window. Nobody was.
no, that's wild.
All I'm saying
I think
is.
Tessie's saying like, you take the blanket or whatever. You know,
Right,
you
you
kinda
see what
covered
I'm
up.
saying?
You just,
You
you
said
know,
they
kind of
told him to
enjoying
stop
yourself.
multiple times.
Well, he
Well,
wasn't
okay.
putting no
Well,
blanket,
I mean,
think,
at that
but, you
point
know.
when they told him to stop,
Yeah,
then
he should've
yeah.
stopped.
So he got caught.
Yes,
And then
masturbating.
he got caught again.
Well,
Yes,
so
they
he
told him
was
to stop.
doing it, and they told
He
him to
was- he
stop,
had
and
to
then he
finish.
kept
He
doing
had to
it. Yeah,
finish.
basically.
I ain't
Shit,
done
I'm
yet.
already
Right.
goddamn.
So now he is sex offender. He got to do 120 hours of community service, and then he's not allowed to carry any firearms or anything.
And just
Just
like
'cause
that,
there was
you a
kids
sex
on it. Yeah,
offender.
hell
yeah.
Just like that.
Because you
Anytime
get
you
in front
show
of
your
people, yeah.
genitals
well,
in
everybody
public.
say I think they're confusing sex offender with kids. Sex offender you could get that charge just from against a woman. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not it has nothing.
It's
to
a
do
wild
with
title to
children, you know
carry,
what I'm
though.
saying?
But
It's
anytime
just-
you hear sex offender,
people just automatically think like pedophile, and then it's like no, one has nothing to do with the other. It does, but it doesn't.
You still can't explain that shit though.
It
It's
does,
just
no,
like-
just that's like, and the only reason why is because I've masturbated in the car before, and
That's different. It's not- it's different, man.
I'm in the car, right, and then
Somebody walk by
and then
or
somebody walk up or like a police officer, it's the same charge.
First of all, if you going that hard to where you ain't paying attention to your surroundings, you going in, my boy. Like you ain't looking around. Like
That's all I'm saying.
Nigga.
Like
take the window
it could,
outside.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Everybody has done some freaky stuff in the
public,
car.
though, like-
yes, in
yes,
front
in
of people.
public,
I don't
and
care
you
what
trying
none
to,
of y'all
you ain't never
say.
did it in the corner of the
I feel
club,
like just-
or like.
Oh,
Back.
what?
No, for
Not the
real.
corner of the club.
Because I've definitely done it. before.
Y'all did it in the corner of the club?
With people, no, not in the club, but around people, like in the car. I've done it before.
Masturbating in the car with people in it.
Not necessarily, not,
straight,
just,
like,
just
got
any
it
kind
on?
of sexual act. Just any kind of sexual act.
Okay.
Yes.
See, we talking specifically
But you have-
Yes,
masturbation in the
I
car.
have masturbated in the car
With
with
people in it.
I've
not with
masturbated
people in the car, but like
Okay.
people are walking. Like it's
Yeah.
That's different too. It's still
because the people
but
were walking back and
he
forth.
has people. He can
Like,
see people.
next-
He
they
can look up.
Right,
and see
yeah,
people.
like that's. I don't
He
know.
can reach out and touch somebody.
I'm
You know?
saying,
Stewardess walk by all the time. Y'all niggas been on planes
Sometimes you
before.
gotta get the rocks off. That's all I'm saying.
Timmy.
From my man designer. It's like, nah.
Hey,
Yeah.
keep it moving. Come have a taste with tea with my girl Taste Tea.
Okay, so right. So if you could have only one type of physical intimacy for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Sex.
Really?
Hell yeah.
You said one type of
Oh,
physical.
You can only
Physical-
have one sex
For the
I
rest
don't
of
want
your
no
life.
fucking
Mine will be cuddling.
I don't fuck all of that. I want straight.
One type.
Only one type of physical
I need sex.
intimacy. Because I feel like even like
You
when you
keep
get
that cuddling
old,
shit.
like you know what I'm saying. I don't know,
And
maybe
you
I'm a
can't fuck
woman.
no more?
You're right,
You
but
don't
it's
want
like
some type of intimacy?
I crave like I love like laying up with
That's how I feel
someone.
about sex.
That's
I
my
fucking
favorite. You know what I'm
love
saying?
I'm leaning with both of y'all.
You gotta pick one though.
It's like I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna have to say sexually.
Right? Like fuck that.
Yeah, because. It's
But you
just-
could never get a hug again, a kiss again, a cuddle again. Nobody touch your hands.
All of that
Your
is
That's
a-
normal
all
anyway.
of
Half the
that-
time.
Look, all of that is a part of sex. Cuddling,
no,
hugging,
no.
all
I
of
mean,
that.
Look at you trying to get around.
right?
stuff
You know
again.
what I
Always
mean.
trying
So
to get
depending on
around
who you
some
have
shit.
sex with, you don't do all that shit anyway.
Always
Bitch, turn
trying to get
around,
around.
and
Not
then go
turn
back to
around.
business.
You ain't never gonna get to hug your kids again.
Never hug and kiss again.
You ain't gonna get
Not
to hold
a.
their hands.
You know they can't rub your scalp while you sleeping.
But I can't get no pussy. That's
I'm going
crazy.
with hugging. I love going
hugs.
and getting hugs from my man.
That shit.
No, I do.
Oh,
No, but you so
I
sweet.
want
Keep
to
your
do
what it is.
fucking
I
hug.
do.
Well, I don't like being touched anyway. So
Yeah.
that
I
shit don't
do.
bother
That's
me.
one of my love
I love
languages.
a
It's
hug.
physical
I'm
touch.
sorry.
I love hugs.
Like physical touch is like my
I don't care
thing.
what y'all say.
Like,
I love a hug. Okay,
Yeah.
I will
Fucking
get on
put
my
your arms
knees and
around
crawl
me.
over to my man
I'm
and get a
hot.
hug. Okay,
No.
no,
I love a hug.
I want hugs.
That ass.
right. Okay. So, and then what's some of your like non-physical turn-ons?
Anything
Non-physical?
Anything
Yeah.
verbal. Anything verbal. If you talking to me the right way,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Mine's
And
just
not
like-
even just sexually. Like you just get
Like regular
Yeah,
conversation?
regular conversation can just turn me on as a person. Like just
Mine's just like a nigga fixing some shit.
fixing.
Like,
Yeah,
Okay,
I can understand.
girl, that's that manly shit.
That-
right
I
there.
love-
like go ahead and chop that
That
wood,
is
nigga.
true.
I feel you.
Like,
Like,
you
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
like, man, I
go ahead
like
and
seeing
change that
women do
oil.
women things.
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
Shit
That's
you don't even-
very.
I like
Yeah.
a walk, a fucking good walk.
Like a-
oh
a-
my
yeah.
god,
I'm
That shit, I
attracted
love a
to
walk.
backs in general.
Me too.
yo,
Like a
that
guy who has
back-
a nice.
That back,
Yeah.
back
man.
profile.
This-
Yeah.
Well, that's physical. We getting physical.
Yeah, we getting
Oh,
physical.
Okay, that's physical.
Okay, non-physical.
But that's how I mean, like
Non-physical.
working, not necessarily how they look, but just the act
Yeah.
of
I'm gonna say still conversation.
Yeah.
yeah, conversation. 'Cause
non-physical.
I love
turn-ons.
hearing good
mine's
things.
a shit. I got that's a whole bunch of them.
Tell me how you feel,
smell,
bitch.
just everything.
Yeah.
Mine is like
Wait, smell is physical.
No, not necessarily.
It's a scent.
You ain't never had a woman walk that shit. A fucking man.
Mine is
a
when-
good smell will make you about to ruin some shit.
No,
like,
for real. Even
mine
though
is probably
stuff
when a guy like gets like in his manly like the authoritative tone, like you know, like
Hey, sit down.
or
No.
like kind of like defending me and just
Oh,
acting
okay,
like
okay, I see
a
what you're
man,
saying.
like okay, well, somebody creeps around the house or something like that, they got it, or somebody like it's the way they talk, like the deep
see.
voice, the assertive. Come on now,
I wish I could see this nigga. Jesus, so fucking
assertive.
hard.
Let's go.
You assertive,
Yeah, a little crazy, I like that.
You got,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love a manly man, and a lot of women don't like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
Like
love
some
it.
women who are strong,
Like,
they
babe, you
like,
go check. So I'm
you
gonna
know,
tell you
No,
that.
for real. I
Yeah.
love
I'll say some funny shit. I
the
feel
masculine
like
part.
women love manly men. I feel like it's like a
Not
culture
all,
thing
no.
where
No, they don't.
They
it's like a
don't.
culture
They
where
don't.
they act like, because when you really start breaking it down, you gonna be like, you don't like
No,
when a man
but
does
some
this,
women
like,
want
fix
to wear the
things.
pants.
Between arrogance and a manly man. There's
because
a
I don't.
difference.
Right, it's a lot of men out here
Who are arrogant.
You right, and you think that
Have you ever
just-
met a woman that say, I don't like niggas that fix shit?
Yes.
First of all, fixing shit doesn't make you manly because
No.
I can fix the fuck out of some shit.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I'm handy.
I'm going
very
off the shit that y'all
But
just
no,
said.
but what I'm
You know
saying, like, but
y'all-
no, I mean, have I met women who be like, they like yes niggas?
What was the thing that you just?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? I do, and they don't
They
like.
like
They
them, but
want
they
to
don't
wear the
respect
pants.
them, and they'll cheat on them.
That's not true. That's not true.
All right, we gonna.
If that's their type.
80-20.
You think so?
Most of the time, no. That
that'll be
I've
the-
heard a lot of
those
people
would be
say
the
he too
women
nice.
that would
like,
cheat.
You
They'll
know,
be like,
nigga.
not necessarily.
he just don't put his foot down.
There's,
I know
there's no
someone-
resistance whatsoever. Nobody likes that
We
shit.
knew someone, who was with someone and not with them anymore, and they didn't cheat.
In their
you
mind,
know
they
that.
probably
We got-
did.
I don't know who you're talking about, so we have to go offline because I'm right now.
And I just
But what did you say you like about men that's non-physical?
You said
when they can fix some shit, like the masculinity.
That's
her.
what I'm
of it.
saying.
Yeah, that's
like,
her.
have you ever met a woman that didn't like that?
Yes, and that's
Oh,
what
wow.
I'm saying. A lot of women
That's crazy.
like who
Yeah.
have stronger personality, they don't like strong
She
men.
must got like hella brothers.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I like
that's the
being
Brooklyn
feminine.
bitches.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
I'm
Hey,
with
yo, fuck
all the
me, nigga.
masculine women.
But you know what? A lot of times people
Yo,
can't
pull that to the
handle people being so mad. It's like you want to take it when it's in that type of situation, but then when they telling you to sit the fuck down, you like, oh, ain't he talking?
No, for real.
You know what I mean? So
Either
it's like-
you gonna take it or yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
And
all or
then,
nothing.
and you probably need to sit the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
not saying it for no reason.
Right.
just come have a taste of tea.
Hey man, Jeezy, Jeannie
no.
Mai.
Oh no,
Hey.
I hate to hear that.
Me too.
I like when love is loving.
Me too.
They
Yeah.
always
It feels
look really
good.
You know what I
loving.
think it is,
I remember
though, y'all?
watching them ride bikes together.
Right.
But no, y'all, being that I am in a same similar marriage or whatever, well, I can't physically speak on because I really don't know, but my opinion is I think it's a cultural difference. Like
It is.
People don't understand. That's one of the hardest things of having an interracial relationship is culture differences.
Culture
Me and my wife have gone back and forth so many times about different cultural. She like it this way, I like it. And you have to compromise, and some people just ain't with that shit. And you don't seem like the type that'll budge. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's just so
or she might not be
crazy.
the type to budge. You
You're
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Asian cultures are big on family. They embrace
Man.
everybody. Like, you gotta take
Everybody
care
can
of
come live
everybody.
here.
Yeah,
The parents
like
come and
everybody
and
gotta
it's
come.
like
live
he
here.
probably ain't with that shit.
Yeah.
Then
Tell y'all a little
That's
story
a
one
hard,
time.
like, you know,
Right.
thing to do. Like,
No,
for
that
somebody who don't want
definitely.
to do it.
I thought that was insane though because they always look like they're equally yoked.
But you know,
every time you see
you know
them,
why
Well, social
though?
media plays
Because
a factor.
I had
Social media
people
does. So-
They show you
don't
what you
post
wanna
the
see.
fights.
They don't.
Yeah.
post. They post
They
the
don't.
good stuff, and that's
He
what
want to
people
go on
fail
the
to
block and
realize.
chat with his niggas,
You know-
and his daughter gotta be. You know what I'm
can't.
saying? I'm just playing.
You know,
that shit is wild. It's like, I mean, it's a business, so
Yeah.
it's part of their image to look a certain way.
Absolutely.
They probably slapped each other in the car and came in here and was like,
Smacking teeth.
Yeah.
"I love you, baby."
you know, you never know.
But
You know,
God, that shit came out of nowhere. And
Right.
it make you feel like you be like, "Damn,
And
does
Jeezy was the one that filed, so it's like,
Right.
man, he
that
must have
nigga ready
been
to be
done.
the snowman again?"
It's,
Yeah.
it's hard, not for real.
He
though,
tried to
like,
be in Jay Jenkins.
No,
when
those
you get married,
differences
man, you
are
have
hard.
to
It's
accept
compromise.
your wife and everything that comes with that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Everything.
parents, sister, brother, especially in that culture.
So what was your story that you thought?
Oh, right. So this one, I remember this one time, and we got over it now. But I remember my wife's grandfather. He came from. He went to Cambodia for like a couple months, and he came back. And when he came back, I didn't know he had nowhere to go. So he came to our house and spent the night like a couple of days. And I'm noticing he never. You know what I'm
Couple
saying?
days
Like
turned
he
into a
just.
couple months.
Nigga, you ain't gone.
And then she sat me down. She was like, "Look, I'm sorry, but you know, in our culture, I can't send him on the way. I can't
Yeah.
put him on the streets. He has nowhere to go." And it was just like I had to deal with
Yeah,
it.
they're big on family.
Another thing is the new baby. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah, that's
if
true.
y'all-
That just changes the
if y'all-
dynamic.
It changes
Yeah.
everything.
You can't do a
dynamic.
lot of stuff no more.
And their baby is probably like only like 2 or 3,
Yeah.
and that's
So,
the
yeah.
time when parents usually split.
Yeah.
Like if you can make it past that, you probably can go and raise your kids for a long time. But
And
that
that's
little
and
young
that's a big
area
thing
right
with
there,
culture too is the kids because you got
Yeah.
this religion, you got that religion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Could you date
yeah.
a different culture?
yeah, I could,
Could you?
but I'm
I do that shit fire.
I like them black women.
It's
I
like
went
for
to the
me.
Cambodian New Year. That shit.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun. That was very fun.
love the other
For me,
culture.
I think I could date a different culture, but it would still have to be of African descent.
Yeah, because I was just about
You
to
see
say
what I'm
culture
saying?
and race are different.
Yeah,
Right,
Because-
no, for sure.
yeah,
like, or
'cause
not even like, but of black descent.
Yeah, black-
like,
yeah.
I could date like a island person
Yeah.
or
Okay.
like a, you know what I'm saying, like a,
It's all about the way, and it ain't even just the culture. It's like the way they was raised, the mentality
That's
that
true,
raised
too.
them.
Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
even just the culture. Like what state
What
of
they
mind was your
believe in.
parents
We're
in?
not
Like
for
were they
sure.
healthy?
yeah,
You know what I'm
were they
saying?
married? Was they together?
Yeah.
Have you seen a healthy?
Did you
And
come
that's
from
for any
toxic
race.
shit?
You know what I'm saying, right?
Exactly. So the culture thing, I don't really care about the culture.
But it matters though when
the
they're
religious part is the part that probably would bring the most turmoil in my life.
Absolutely.
Like if you just believe differently than I do in every way, like raising a kid. And
But see, that's the type of stuff you
when
gotta
you
talk
get
about when
in the
y'all
beginning.
jump.
No,
From the jump.
that's one of the first questions I ask. Y'all know I'm the only one who be dating for real. Like I'll be like, you know, do you believe? Not even what do you believe in? Do you believe in God? Because
Yeah,
I believe
pretty
in God,
much.
and
Yeah.
that's
Right.
You ever dated atheist?
No,
no.
I couldn't.
I couldn't. I wouldn't. It wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because at the end of the day,
Because you be like,
what-
oh my God, thank you.
Right.
Thank God.
Well, not even right, but like when
me.
but no, on some for real. When my back up against the wall, I need to know that we can pray together
Yes.
and
Yeah.
get through this, and
Facts.
that's important to me. You know what I'm
like that.
saying? So it's like fuck all
You
the
can
other
pray, I'm about to get
bullshit.
these bands.
Right,
Exactly.
like you know.
Who
so.
you praying to?
Right. Nah, it's
Just pray,
over.
okay.
I'm leaving.
I'm out. Nah.
Because you're praying to the trees.
No.
I'm super straight.
No, for real.
I'm just saying, you never know until you know. The teacher.
Let's talk about the teacher who took the child's phone to her house. I don't know if this video is real, but let's talk about it hypothetically.
situation.
Right.
If your kid is in class on their phone and the teacher takes it and they take it home, what do you do as a parent? After you put in find mine, you find the phone.
Go
You
get
go
my
to the house,
child's
it's the
phone.
I'm
teacher's
pulling
house.
up. Fuck is you talking about?
Pulling up.
my
You know how much
child's
iPhones cost? Like, I'm not even
$1,000.
trying. Them shits are expensive. And it's just
$1,000.
like you crossed the line when you took it home. Now I'm about to cross the line and come to your home.
And that's
Yeah.
how I feel. I feel like taking it is one thing, and
Yeah,
leaving
that's
it at
fine.
the school, it's in
Yeah.
your desk or something
Right.
like that. Then that, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
the fact that you took
Don't
the
bring it to
property
your house.
out of the school grounds,
Now I feel like you're trying to
that's
unlock his shit,
when
like-
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's
And
kind of.
I was looking at some of the comments, and it was like, I'm a teacher. We would never take the risk of taking a kid.
Exactly. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
what-
That
yeah,
was
that's
that
what
was
happened.
foolishness,
Exactly.
right?
You could lose your job.
Yeah.
And she probably will if
Fuck
it's
your
real.
job. You can lose your life. People
You
don't play
could-
by their
Hell
price.
yeah.
And they kids.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes I was one of
That's
those
not
kids that
hers.
used to get shit taken from me.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
Game Boy got taken from me at the beginning of the
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I
Game
ain't
Boy.
never had shit.
I had a Game Boy Advance. The bitch took it in like the beginning of the year, and I didn't
You
get that
didn't get
shit
it
back
back?
until the last day.
Yeah.
But
They don't do that
she-
shit no more.
Don't take
Now
my
these
shit
kids
home.
be swinging on these motherfucking
No,
They
for
really
real.
do.
I'm not all the way in the school thing yet. So how is it with the phones and shit? Like, dude, I
It's
see
so
the kids
late.
get to
These
have
kids can
phones.
do
Right.
whatever
First
the
of all,
fuck they
when
want
I
with these
call
schools.
my son, he answers the phone,
No matter
School
what
or
time.
No matter
not.
what.
He
Yeah.
definitely.
They do TikToks in class.
You know
It's
what I'm
so
saying? It's
different.
different.
And the teacher's not saying put
What
that
can
phone
they
down.
say?
No.
It's more
No.
relaxed.
They
like they're not.
could.
They could,
they
but they're
could,
not.
but they're
Put
not
your
going
phone
to.
in this
Especially, you know,
cubby.
I have a senior. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And like.
But the
I ain't
no,
gonna
it's
lie.
different now.
Like I text him. So if it's now
You
if
don't
it-
need your
if
phone
it's
in class.
If no, but he
But
does because
nowadays,
shit
you
be
know, you can't
popping
say
off.
that, yeah.
And sometimes we didn't have. I'm not gonna put his business out there, but we didn't have situations where I didn't had to come pick him up right quick. You see what I'm saying?
But what was they doing when we was growing up? We didn't have cell phones in the class.
But this is a different time now,
It's
and you
still
have
school.
to. Yeah, but you have
You
to
don't even use
respect.
paper in school no more. My
Your
kids
kids
are
get-
it's all laptops.
Your kids got phones
Yeah, yes.
in school?
Well,
Mine
not
does,
well,
too.
because me, no.
Yeah.
But they're
they could,
younger. You
yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said,
But it's
it
allowed, though. I
it's-
just don't do it because we grew up without them. So
Right,
yeah.
it's age appropriate. Like I said, maybe because my son is 17. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he finna, you know.
Yeah. But it'd be like perfect example. One time, like their buses be late, and,
Yeah.
And you don't know
thinking
what's
you know
going
where they at,
on,
and-
right? They
yeah.
post it's a lot of things, or something. The bus could have gotten in a car accident, or
communication
you see,
ain't good as like how it used to be.
right. Back in the day when it was them landlines, you finna know it was just
It was
different. But
instantly,
now
yeah.
The
it's
only
just
good thing about the phones that you can get in touch with your child. Your child can get in touch with you when shit happens. Like the other morning, my child's bus didn't even show up, and she
Right.
called me and she let me know so TK can at least take him to school. Like
Yeah,
they
right,
been sitting
yeah.
up there looking crazy.
First
like,
of
you
all,
know,
my
yeah.
son's location
So-
is on his phone, so I know
mine
where
too.
you're at all times, and
Yeah.
that's another reason that it's good because you can track them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even while you
Nah,
ask her
for
why you're not
real.
in your class, where you going? Why you look like you
yeah.
walking
That
to the
shit
field?
is different,
You can
man,
see
for
it.
real, for real.
You know.
So
I mean, it's good to have.
But
It's good to
but
have.
she was inappropriate.
Yeah,
she was
she was-
wrong
she
for
was
taking the phone
inappropriate.
She shouldn't
home,
have taken
and
it
you
home.
got to come with it.
there's no
She
reason
didn't
for it to
have
be
one,
at your house.
You should have left it at the school. Period.
Yeah, that was weird. Well, call me. We're gonna keep this shit moving. Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Okay, would y'all rather have like a super duper jealous spouse? I mean, like on your back, we reading messages together, we go into the bathroom to get like just on your back, or they don't give a fuck at all what you do.
About what?
What they don't care about anything.
Like they show like no
They don't
emotion
care.
type shit.
They
Like,
don't give a fuck about what you do. They're not excited about your. They don't give a fuck about what you do at all.
Wait, see, you adding stuff.
No, I'm not. I said, would you
They're all
rather?
in or they all not?
You right?
Pretty
Would you
much.
rather somebody overbearing on your back, like y'all share they're super jealous,
Okay.
or they don't care at all
They
what
don't
you
care
do?
what you do.
You can
If-
fuck another
if
person.
you-
They don't care what you do.
See that?
It's not. They don't care at all what you do, and y'all together, but they don't give a fuck about what you do. Like they not calling, checking for you, seeing
What
what,
is
you're
together?
doing.
And I'm not trying to make this different.
Y'all in a
difficult,
relationship.
But what does together mean if they don't give a fuck about nothing?
But you're taking it deep. That's the question. It's a
Yeah,
this or
it's
that.
just-
You are in a relationship
that's
with
your
somebody,
boyfriend,
nigga.
that's your
They're
girlfriend.
either
They
on
either
your
care
back
or
or they don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
what you're doing. That's the this or that.
Yeah, it's just pick one.
I'll take the on your back. You know.
I'm taking on your back too. Like
Because
at
if
least
you're
give a
excited
fuck
about
me.
nothing, I'll probably
Yeah, they don't give. They just
I got this new job.
That's what's up.
care. Okay,
Like what?
That's
I need
cool.
you to care a little bit.
Yeah, I
but-
need some type of.
So they don't
excitement.
care at all,
It'll
or
be annoying
they
as hell,
on your
though,
back. Like
Yeah.
I guess I go with on your back because I need you to care about something. But shit, damn. I don't know. That's.
I mean,
yeah.
It's gotta be
we
serious.
I mean, our Facebook is us together.
Oh, like
we took it.
I
Like
don't
I'm
know.
on
I
your
mean,
back.
if you
like,
in that relationship,
I
you
guess.
must be cool with that. So
we,
shit,
you know,
it
we
works.
read and check. We share a phone. Like everything we love.
God
It's
damn.
work. That's what every
my
like.
God.
No, that's what
Y'all
I'm
walking
saying.
with y'all
No,
hands?
because that's what y'all trying
y'all walk
to
with
think
y'all hands
about
in
in
each other's back
y'all
pocket.
regular
Yeah.
relationship. No, I'm talking about
Now I know
like
what you mean.
on your back. We share a phone. What we doing? Where we finna go? We going to the store. We going to the bathroom. We like that. Just you know.
I feel like
I
I've
would
been
take
in that
that over.
relationship
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
I've been in that.
I feel it. I would take it too. I was just asking.
Why
It
not?
ain't as bad.
I
As long
gotta
as they-
feel something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you
gotta
ain't
say
violent.
All right, so
No, that'll make
mine
it
is: would you rather know when you're dying, like exact time, you know what I'm saying, or know how you're dying?
When or how?
When or
I
how?
feel like you asked that.
I didn't.
No.
I asked you that.
I'll take
Oh.
how. I'll take how I'm dying.
How?
Because if I know how, I might be able to, you know.
No,
You
nigga,
always
can't
trying to
find-
find a
You
twist.
cannot change it. You just know
We
how.
always do a loophole.
Yeah, damn right. It's always a way.
No,
Goddamn it.
it's not.
My personality is succeeding.
Not pick
Not
your
on pick your poison.
You
Right.
gotta pick one. Don't
Pick
dissect
one,
it.
nigga.
Stop dissecting.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay. I'm gonna stop dissecting. I'd rather know how.
I pick how.
When?
I don't wanna know when.
I don't want to know when because it
I
could
would
be
say
tomorrow.
I would say
Yeah.
when, because how would fuck me up?
No,
like,
you just no.
you fucking trip and fall and break your
I'd
neck.
rather
You
know.
would never take stairs again. You like,
No, you gotta do.
no, I didn't say you
No,
could
no.
change it, but it would
Yeah.
fuck your perception up. Like it'll make you scared. You wouldn't want to do nothing.
I'll
just
take.
think-
I'm
I
still
don't want to
taking
know
how.
when.
I know. I want to know when. Fuck
When?
it.
I would wanna
When
know
is like
when
being
because-
on death row.
You know,
It's-
I don't
well, I'm gonna get my affairs
I'm gonna
in
get
order.
everything that I want to do. I'm finna. That's what I'm saying. I'm finna do everything I ever.
Oh,
It's
no.
YOLO up until that date.
Yep,
Yeah.
YOLO, dead ass.
About like I'm just whatever up until that day.
Man,
No, dead ass. I'm
But
gonna
if
do
it's like a
everything I
long
want.
time from now,
I can
then it's
prepare
like
myself.
I can live. But if I know that shit in 2 weeks, first of all, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
Want to do it
so,
all.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. What's yours time?
okay. Okay. Be in the happiest relationship ever. Like just you're in love and bliss, just total happiness with a person who stank. Like I mean,
God damn.
ass stank, coochie
was
stank,
not
dick
thinking
stank, breath stank, everything stank. Like they
Damn.
stank like a motherfucker.
I can't do that.
But you're
That's my
in
girl.
total
I'm okay
It's the
beside
best
her.
relationship of your life though. Or you gotta be in a relationship with a person that's clean, but they're abusive as fuck. Like I mean, like
Physically and emotionally.
even when you're fucking, they slapping the shit out you. Bitch, shut the like.
God
I mean,
damn.
like, yeah, like abusive as fuck. So which one?
I'm taking the abuse. I'm taking the
That
abuse
shit's
because
wild.
I'm fighting back. But the phone,
No,
the
no,
phone,
you can't fight back. They're abusive to you, and you
gotta
are
take it.
submissive. Yeah, like they're abusive.
I'm getting
Yvette
fucked
gonna
up.
black
I
your eye.
can't.
You always what you know.
I can't deal with the funk.
I done stopped talking to a person because of sanitation.
Yeah, I can't do
Like,
body.
Every time I
can't
deal with you, I'm about to
be
throw up.
Right, like I can't be in love with
I'm
you
not gonna
because
kiss you.
of that. Like,
Give me a kiss. Hell no.
goddamn octopus.
But it's the best relationship.
It can't be.
No. Meaning like they treat you good. You're feeling.
Because they ain't got no
you're
choice.
feeling
Well, you gotta be nice
They're
when you stink.
They're always buying you things. Everything.
No,
They
I can't do
They
it.
give
I
you the
can't.
best sex
Beat
of your
me.
life, but
I
they
can't
just
do
stink.
it. I can't do it. I'm submissive anyways, so it's
Okay.
fine. Like,
These
but I
relationships are not that bad.
would say I've been beat before.
She's
Like,
getting the shit beat out of me.
Tell
Okay.
her to duck.
Okay.
long as they like killing, I'm straight. I'm straight.
Yeah.
Like I ain't going down.
like getting punched in the face and shit like that, like that kind of
Relax.
Fight back, nigga, fight back.
Yeah, like for real.
All right, let me go. Would you rather be known everywhere you go as a sex offender
God.
or a person who commits bestiality?
I'm fucking animals.
I'd rather bestiality. I don't want to be walking around.
No,
thinking
I'm
that
taking sex with it because you said it ain't gotta be with kids. It could be just.
It is.
Oh,
That's
true.
the whole openness of it is what makes it
I don't
bad,
give a fuck.
Because
I explain that story every time. Look, I was peeing, somebody walked by, now I'm a sex offender. I didn't touch no kid, but you can't get out of bestiality. That you fucking animals?
Nigga.
I'm doing bestiality.
I guess I didn't think about it like that.
Well, actually, now that you think
So
about
Diamond,
it,
you finna let a rock ball hit you for
No.
That's
that's freaky.
grind on your
That's
back.
freaky or no?
I would have to do,
no, that's not
I would
fair.
have to do
That's-
sex offender.
That's
then.
devilish.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That shit.
That's what about.
I would have to do
You can't
sex
have
offender.
sex with
That's gotta
No.
be. It's gotta
It's
be
definitely in
the
there.
Bible.
It's definitely in there.
It's
yes.
gotta
Do
be.
that. You can't even eat certain animals, so
I
you
answered
definitely
before
can't
I
fuck
thought
them.
about it.
So you going with?
I'm taking a sex offender.
Sex
I'm
offender.
gonna have the
Sex
card
offender.
drawn out. Look, I'm not a. Look, this is what happened.
Damn.
Have y'all seen Horrible Bosses when he
Yeah.
they keep explaining it was
Yeah,
at a
see,
park.
exactly,
He was just peeing. That's all he had to,
Hey,
yeah.
that's fine with me.
I'm going with the
With the beast, that's wild.
Look, it's even crazy for me to.
You know how them horses are now. You know how
They said baboons got, you know what I'm saying, them backsides.
them gorillas and apes and stuff.
Damn it. It's kind of weird to actually say I'm going with sex offender.
It is. Yeah, it is.
I guess I'm gonna go with A.
Right.
Look,
You said I'd take a sex
Option A.
offender for 200, Alex.
That animal shit, that shit just did that shit.
But you know, a
different.
lot of people, I seen, they be like letting their
That's-
dogs lick their cooter.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
First
like
of
do.
that.
all, that's a
Yeah, they
whole
do.
category on
That's
some
not
of these
freaky?
sites. That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
That's nasty.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
I
disgusting.
mean, I've never done it, so I'm not like
I don't
just,
even want
I
the
don't even
dog
like
to
animals.
lick my face like
Right,
that. You
I
know what I'm
just,
saying?
you know,
I don't want.
I'm not
I don't even like animals like that for me.
I'll take a dog here and there, and then I get tired of them. You know, I don't know. That shit wow. That was good. Blast from the past.
What was
When was your first time? What was your first time like? That's a blast from the past. Remember your first time?
When was it?
No.
Do you just
remember
remember?
how was it?
Just about it. Like just about how was your first
Oh,
time?
my
Like
first
what
time
happened?
was horrible. The one that counts.
Yeah.
No,
the
the
very
first one.
time.
The very
That
first time
you.
It was still bad, man.
Yeah, no, mine was
It was
bad too.
still bad. I got revenge though.
Not
I got
revenge.
revenge.
Sounds like rape,
Mine's-
sir.
No, it was.
Right.
It wasn't. It was just you know
Not
how sometimes
revenge.
you just didn't hit it the way you wanted to hit it.
So you double back.
I would say
I
don't
just-
call it revenge.
Just
I
say
say
you
you
double
double
back.
I had
yo.
to spin the block.
Okay,
man. I
there
had
you
to spin
go.
the block.
Show you what I'm working with.
Maybe like 10 years later type
Hey,
shit.
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Damn.
I didn't really get the got.
You know what I'm saying? So in your head, this whole decade, you went.
First of all, niggas think about that all the time. If you don't perform, you're gonna think about it all the time.
Well, I can't get into all the
I was
details
super
of it, but
nervous.
you was nervous.
I was nervous. I had to sneak him in to my house first off,
Yeah.
and then like I went all. I had like the candles lit and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like I was
Can you-
super
Y'all
nervous.
trying to make love.
No, like I had the
You
candles.
was
and
buying
everything. But then
candles
again,
in your
it's like,
teenage years,
It was
nigga?
so bad
I never
though.
bought a
It was
candle.
so bad. Like he couldn't find the entrance. It hurt.
I mean, was
It
both
like-
of y'all
it
was it both of y'all was virgins or you gotta get a man
Yeah,
credit?
no. He wasn't. I was.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that mean he lied.
okay. See, that's another thing too.
We was both virgins when I did it. We was both virgins.
The person I lost mine to was not very far from a virgin.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You for you, it's just usually the other way around.
yeah, no, we was both virgins, and
Aw.
it was cool. Like it was cool.
It
It,
was
wasn't
cool.
bad. No,
Okay.
and it was crazy
Was like the
because
wood.
Is it true?
we was doing not because we actually was like doing it for a little minute. Like I was young, but I don't want to say how young. But we
Yeah.
actually was fucking like for a good little minute,
Yeah.
and then
Is it true that it hurts the first time,
Yes.
no matter what?
Well, they
It hurt.
no,
It hurt me,
not the
But I
first.
don't know about other women.
I
can't speak for
feel
other women,
like it's size because
Yeah.
you can't say that this little baby penis, you know what I'm saying? Because it has to be
Even on
able
the first
to,
time.
because it has to be able to reach the hymen to even,
does.
you know
Right,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
if you got a little baby dick, it's
Oh,
not,
so it
you
ain't
see
even
what I'm
doing.
saying?
I see what you're saying.
It can't break it, and that's a thing too.
I've also.
I didn't get my hymen broken until I was in my 20s. So.
I was gonna say I heard of women fucking plenty people before it got broken.
yeah.
Damn, that's
Not
why I
me. It
didn't
was
know
the
that.
it was the first time, and I got my back blew out, and it was blood over the
Yes.
cheeks.
Oh
Okay.
shit! I done popped a hymen before.
Yeah, I've never.
Man, look, when you're a male it's like you can't wait for it to happen. It's like you live your life for it to happen. Like it's like you can't stop thinking about it. Everybody around you's doing it.
As soon as you get aware of it, that's the you want to do it all day.
And when
every day.
you finally get to it, it's like, is it everything you want it to be or is it not? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what's about to happen. So that excitement, it just I miss that feeling. You don't never you don't feel like that no more in life.
It's the same for bitches too though. I hate
That's
when
just the first time you do a drug. You never get that.
It's the same though for women. Like they just maybe I was
you couldn't
just
wait to
fast.
get to some pussy. When is it
I
happen?
definitely was waiting to do some.
I think it'd be like that if it's
same.
somebody you like wanted to for a long time.
Yeah.
Probably come back.
Yeah.
Nowadays, no.
That's because everybody be fucking everybody though. It's not the same.
There's no anticipation no more.
Yeah.
Right.
And
We eat Cracker Barrel, and then you finna bust open the pussy. Like,
I'm trying to tell you.
I just remember it being such. I don't know if this is just adulthood or what, but I remember being young and it was actually like a thing to like you had to work for. You don't have to work for no pussy.
I was just
nowhere.
saying that. Y'all know I'm the only one who dated for real, and it's like a lot of times that's why I've been crossing out, and really striking out with motherfuckers because it's like for me, I'm not in a situation where I'm looking to be saved and not, you know what I'm saying. So it's like I'm not just we gonna have sex because you know what I'm saying. Like no, like I'm at this age, I'm trying to get married. I'm trying to get my husband. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. So it's like I definitely
like it was like a point where you used to be like, oh, am I gonna fuck?
Right.
Now you're waiting for it to happen.
You know it's gonna happen.
What we're doing is just the stuff we feel like we have to do to get there.
A little bottle of
exactly
a drink.
Facilitating the pussy and getting ready.
And it's not even no date setup. Niggas don't even be wanting to date.
You don't have to work no more.
No, that's not true though. For some women, I've been going through that. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely be on that. You're not just finna be skip over that part because we older or because you feel like no,
but
nigga.
See,
if you don't properly, and that's fine. But when you're not
and women are aggressive now too.
And that's another thing. I'm not asking a nigga out on no date. I'm not paying for. I met one nigga. He was like, "Yeah, I be meeting women and they be taking me out on dates." Well, I'm not that girl. Okay. Like, if you're my nigga and we're dating, we done been on a couple of dates. Then I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But the first couple of dates, it is your job to pay for us to go out on dates to get to know one another.
I was dealing with this woman one time. She invited me over. All of a sudden, I can't stop to give me
This was the first meeting?
First meeting, but we talked before.
Never.
We talked before then, but she invited me straight to her crib.
Never.
I had went and got me something to eat, came to the house.
Did you get her something?
I offered. She didn't want that.
Okay.
It was her house. She had food there. So I just wanted to get something because I was there. Man, I get in there. She started pouring up drinks and just trying to get me lit. Like she was trying to get me lit.
Yeah. She said, she was trying to fuck you.
She asked me exactly what you like. And I was like, shit, I really fuck with such and such. And she had that shit there. And she had her shit. I was like, you fucking with this? She said, no, that is only for you. And she started pouring up drinks. I was like, damn, I ain't even ready to drink yet.
Yes, you are.
And not just pouring, she was topping that shit off. I was like, yes, pressure type shit. And I was just like, dang, this is very fast.
I've never felt like but that's how it feels though. It does.
And it became more and more aggressive, like kind of like talking shit to me because I wasn't trying to
you playing you
that fast.
You try not to play this pussy like relax.
Do you even want pussy?
Right.
I'm
what
like,
you come over here for?
Yeah.
But y'all know,
see what you were doing.
Some niggas would embrace some niggas would embrace that shit. But I feel like if you that aggressive, you
would do
everybody.
Well, okay, no. Let's be clear.
And you could be feeling me like that.
You just really like that. I've never.
But even still, you're not that eager.
I'm not an aggressive one. I like to be sought after. That's number one. And then for two, I just feel like I don't know. It is women like that, but 9 times out of 10, it be the niggas that be like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just be like, but that's what goes from putting yourself in certain situations. Like if I meet somebody, I'm not finna come to your house, or I'm not finna. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to. I know that I don't be on no fucking. So it's like I'm not finna come to your house and know 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you know that ain't what
you can do in the house,
right?
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Movie,
right. And it's like
eventually somebody gonna be looking over and like, what's up?
You know especially if y'all drinking or smoking. You know what I'm saying? It done been a whole vibe. And it's like, I don't even play that. You're not even finna know where I live. Like if we going on a date, I'll pull up on you and then we can we can ride together. But I don't know. I just
y'all heard what Pac said. I don't want it if it's that easy. Okay?
Like no, nigga.
Real shit. Real shit. That was blast from the past, and we gonna keep it going. Mom training to be a police officer, killed by instruction.
That situation was so sad.
That's wild.
I don't know if
Accidental
he did it on
death.
purpose or not. They said thought he was a training gun or something like that, but I don't know,
I
y'all.
feel
Don't
like
accidentally
it's some
kill me. I'm hiding your
bullshit.
ass.
That's crazy.
Only because even in civilian life, accidental death, you still get charged and you
Yeah.
still get some type of
And
time,
she was shot in the
even
chest,
in
like-
accidental. You
and
see
they
what
say
I'm
he was
saying?
playing, like-
So my whole thing is
Yeah.
that you should be charged with negligence or something.
should.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But to
Yep.
just make it because he's a fellow, officer, it just goes away. Like
Yeah,
that's
the guy-
why.
But yeah, I remember we had a conversation about what was it, Alex Baldwin or whatever,
Yeah.
the one that shot the lady on the set or whatever. He didn't go to jail for that.
That
What's the
was
difference?
different. No, let me tell you why. Because he is the actual trainer, and your job,
I see what you're
your
saying,
actual
yeah.
job is to
It's to
make
know,
sure
yeah.
that this is a play
I
gun
see what
or
you're
this
saying.
is that
Alex
is your
Baldwin was an
job.
actor.
He was
actor.
really
Oh, okay,
just
I see
it was
what you're
placed
saying.
in his hand, and then
I just don't.
You see what I'm
I never liked the thought of getting killed accidentally. Like that shit is worse than getting murdered to me.
I don't even like people playing with guns.
Yeah,
around me,
don't
like-
accidentally kill me,
Yeah.
dog. Cause that, like,
wait.
no, for real. Like,
accidentally
don't
kill me,
accidentally
though.
kill me.
That's
y'all,
real,
y'all
though.
feel that? Like, just imagine, like, we sitting here chilling, and I'm trying to show y'all a new gun I got, and I accidentally kill you. Like,
That shit happens more than you
crazy.
think.
No, I know,
Like, it's
yeah.
Like that one
I'm
we saw
dead
that
now.
dude got shot in the head. And
Yeah.
That girl, she was waving in the car. Shot him
Exactly.
in the
Shot
head.
that nigga and made him a vegetable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't accidentally kill me. That nigga needs some motherfucking charges. I don't care.
Yeah,
what
you know,
nigga,
at-
manslaughter, something.
Especially like
Like-
you say, he's an instructor, so
So you should
I
know
hate
not to
people
even
like, I didn't
play
know it
with
was.
guns. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
That's
you.
your job to actually
It's-
train
You
on
should know
safety.
how much
Yeah.
that shit weighed for the blindfold on.
Cut it out.
Exactly. I don't like that. I thought it was my taser shit. I'll never
That's-
play that.
that's- shit,
Right,
bro.
that was that same shit that they try to pull when they was on Buddy Neck. Like,
Exactly.
cut it out.
Exactly.
Not a taser. Not you've been an officer for how many years and you thought cut it out.
Come on now.
Oh my God.
All right.
Goddamn.
So we got a Florida couple. Their child came to school with roaches in the backpack.
That shit wild. It was dirty clothes too. Though it wasn't just roaches.
Well, they
Okay.
said
It
she
was
had.
a plethora of
Yeah,
things.
it
She
was a-
said,
it was-
well, no,
yeah.
they just said that her clothes, they said that the roaches crawled out of her bag. And then when they saw her, she just appeared to be dirty. And all I'm saying is,
But what does appear to be dirty? That's a heavy statement.
That's a
Especially
very,
early in the morning.
That's an
Apparently,
open-ended
the school
statement.
gave her like clothes every week. They started noticing that she was in the same clothes the whole week. Like,
Yeah,
like she
see,
wasn't
that's
changing
wild.
clothes.
That's wild.
And the teacher
Yeah.
asked her when's the last time he took a bath. The child didn't know, and
Yeah,
the
see,
child been
that's-
breaking
no,
down all the
that's
time, crying
wild.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
People
so
think just because it's roaches. Don't get me wrong. We all black. We all seen some roaches before. Now I ain't never took them to school, no shit like that. But I have been in a house where we did have. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel that aspect is neglect. But all the other stuff does.
it was the
lead to
amount
like,
of roaches
yeah.
that came
Yeah.
out the bag though.
Oh,
Like
that's
it
oh,
was
it's like a lot.
It was,
oh, it's like
it
a little,
was,
like a little.
it was a
infestation?
bunch. Yeah, like
Oh,
that
damn.
crawled that was all up through her
And it's
backpack.
and you know, you could be going through things, but in this case, it don't seem like y'all going through shit. Nigga, clean them up. You can wash some shit on your hands.
But
Even
teachers
You
pay
can wash
attention.
it.
Yeah,
you
like-
can wash them in the sink.
Yeah, like
they be
teachers pay
waiting to
attention
call
to
some
that
shit
shit.
on these parents. Like,
I'll
They
be
be waiting to
fucked
call
up before I
defects.
send my kids somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
both been
God.
charged
You know
though.
what
They
I'm
both
saying?
been charged with 4 counts of child neglect. So
Yeah.
And then it's wild too because you got 2 parents per 1 child.
I know.
Nigga, I got hella. You know what I'm saying? It's just like. There's no excuse y'all not to take care of that one baby. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? Like I can see if you have multiple kids and you like look it's kind of hard, whatever. But
Did y'all have that mama who was like, they might have roaches, so you can't go over their house, like type
Hell
shit, like,
yes.
shake your stuff out or whatever before you come
Every
in.
time.
And you gotta sit it outside.
That was my
Yeah.
mama. You better shake
Yeah.
that out first. Don't bring no roaches up in here.
she
Like,
got, yeah.
yeah, that.
Early part of my life, we lived in the project. It was everybody had fucking
Right, I
roaches.
was
Yeah, no, we've had
Right.
roaches as well.
Well,
Yeah, so
I've had roaches too,
But
the
even
point
still, I
it's
wasn't
like,
carrying them to school.
It never
No,
was. Yeah,
not
it
at
never
all.
was like that. Like my
you
mom,
know why? Because when you got roaches, you know you got roaches. So you're
Yeah.
making sure, you know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Versus
Fact.
You don't
if it's
give
an
a
infestation
fuck.
and they just everywhere. So, you know,
It's
shout
a
out,
sad-
you know, not shout out, but hopefully the little girl, you know,
It's
Yeah.
really
get it to. That's really what it's about. It's sad, you know, that
It's sad.
she's unfortunate. You know, they might
know,
take
kid-
her. You know,
you
she
know,
might.
kids
You know,
make
that's what
fun of
people
you
are
at
not thinking
school
about.
and
You know,
shit
she
like
might be in
that.
foster care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, so
It's
just
a
you know,
messed up situation all around.
we praying for her.
Okay, so
bye.
I saw Chris Brown versus Tinashe as well. They asked her during the interview, is there any collab she wish she didn't do or something? She said the one with R. Kelly and the one with Chris Brown.
Damn.
Chris Brown's response was, name a Tinashe song or die. We all did.
Damn.
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 If you gonna play though, you got to.
And at the end of the day,
shit.
stop playing with that nigga.
Yes,
Motherfuckers
man,
be
for real.
corny as fuck because if you had a problem with me, you could have said that to me.
Right.
You know, you wasn't saying that when you was doing the song with
You was
me.
all geeked up.
You did a song with me way after my allegations.
But sometimes, and I'm not taking their defense, sometimes people do just put you on the spot right quick, and maybe you just might answer a question when not necessarily, not that she didn't like it, but if I had to choose out of my songs, then it would just be that
No.
one, not necessarily that. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but I
Like
understand.
you could take it
Both of
out
them
of context. You
I understand R. Kelly, but I don't understand the Chris Brown song.
And she put both of them in it. One's an abuser, and they both abuse women in the forum.
Nigga,
That's literally what it is.
I understand. Everybody got their L's, but bitch, let's go through your shit that you did in your life, and let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Leave that nigga alone. Chris ain't beat nobody.
They stay fucking with
You know,
Chris Brown,
it's
though.
because
They do. They won't leave him alone.
But Rihanna been over that shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She got 2 whole babies with another nigga.
So let's get into
For real.
let's get into this breastfeeding thing.
Relax, bitch.
So you hold on. Let's start from the top.
Can't even do
You
it.
get breastfed or not, TK?
Mama, I'm just playing. Nah, that shit weird.
Okay, so
I
we
ain't
see
never
this
went that
couple.
shit.
It's a couple on social media. I don't have their names because I didn't want to.
They didn't say. They didn't say their name.
But he was adamant about, hey, I'm good. Yeah, I'm getting milk. She's like, it helps with the bonding. It helps with the closeness of our relationship. I breastfeed my husband.
That shit weird as fuck.
That's
Now,
Hold on now.
But athletes drink breast milk.
first of
They
all,
do.
they're drinking it to.
He was kind of, you know what I'm saying? He
No,
was
but
kinda-
They're not
they're
drinking it
not
out of
sucking it
somebody's
off of their
titty.
titty.
Okay.
That's number one. And
That's
for
because he
two,
got the source.
What's a wild way that y'all done bonded with y'all partner?
fucking.
Like, besides fucking, like, what's
okay.
something that's out of the ordinary that you might say, I mean, I feel closeness with her.
But
with
somebody else I think is a little
this. Yeah,
weird.
this is our thing. Do y'all have a thing?
If we
Oh.
can sit, and I know this might sound crazy. This was like my younger
Go
days.
ahead, go ahead.
But like, if we can sit there and like do some drugs and be up all night and like talk
Yeah.
and connect,
Yeah.
that's my shit.
That's so
Okay.
basic.
It's not basic though
We get
because
high
you
together
can't
and
do
talk.
that. You can't do that with everybody, and then depending on the drugs, it opens up different portals.
Of the ordinary.
Okay. Okay, so back in the day, I used to be in that like symbolic like blood ties, like I cut your hand, you cut my hand, and we put it together type shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck is you a vampire?
Don't do that.
Which y'all, we're
I'm not on that anymore, but that
brothers?
that was just in my younger days when I was just exploring, like trying to find myself, and you don't do that.
Never-
But
because
no.
you know
No
what?
judgment,
I'm gonna
no
be
judgment.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be real. This breastfeeding thing to me, I mean, it ain't for
Everybody's
everybody,
got a
but
weird thing
it's
that they do
stuff
with their
way
partner.
worse than this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
is.
it's
It
like
definitely is.
if you had a baby with your spouse, at some point you might have got some breast milk, a taste
I
of it.
feel
but like
If
it's
he
only
found her-
inappropriate only because that's the way that you bond with your child.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but when you're doing it with a man, that has to be sexual. And you're not telling me that it's not sexual. So you're
Necessarily.
no, right.
She nourished
No,
you.
get the fuck out. You're not, no. Let's be
It's
clear.
absolutely probably sexual.
It's sexual
but
driven.
If
So
she's
in that
not breastfeeding the kids still,
Yeah.
You see,
I mean, y'all got some shit y'all doing together.
You see what I'm saying? So
it's
in
only
that-
weird if I get off, then he get, to go get
well,
the baby. Now.
I'm pretty sure they have kids. You know what I'm saying? The milk is coming from somewhere. You had to
Yeah.
have at least.
She might not breastfeed them. She might be done with them, and she's like,
And then you a wild girl if you breastfeeding your husband and not your kids.
I feel like
Okay.
if they're together, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, nigga, that's fucking weird. Like
it's not.
it is weird. At the end of the day, like
People
the
are getting
African
peed on nowadays willingly.
no,
Right, like-
because you are not a woman. Like I said, when you are now back in the day, you know the African cultures, they really used to feed their men, but that was different. That was out of necessity.
Yeah.
But y'all, they want some weird shit.
so you ain't never just looked at your man and been like,
I want to
No.
breastfeed
I
this
just
nigga.
love
No.
you so much. Not like I want to breastfeed you, but like
Never.
I'm pretty sure the way
Never.
whatever he's doing that make you bond him with him like that. That's probably what they're doing in their way.
I
Like
think it only be
Nigga.
sexual is if you make it sexual. Like if you like rubbing on her and shit like that, then yeah. But
So you
if
think-
he's only
So you think he just going down?
Yeah.
I'm hungry, and that's not what's happening.
Not I'm
That's
hungry.
maybe
not what's happening.
I need my nurturing.
That's not what's
Yeah.
happening.
I need some vitamin C.
No, that's not what's happening.
It's
They're
not
fucking.
vitamin C.
They're fucking, and he drinking her milk while they fucking, and it's fucking weird.
That's not weird.
It is.
But I
It's
just
weird.
seen motherfuckers drink the shit that fucking will bitches squirt. That's fucking weird.
It's
I just see
And it's
niggas
like-
down there like, oh, like that's disgusting. Yes, that's weird.
An erotic
That's not weird.
point to all
That's
this.
freaky.
Like I think,
But
it's all
again, it's
erotic.
sexual. Exactly. So-
Zane,
It's
Zane
levels,
has books
y'all.
on that shit. Like, if y'all read any of her books, she has books on
Like breastfeeding?
breast milk and shit.
Who?
And sexually, Zane.
Oh yeah, I never
it's-
got into all her books. I just read Addicted last week, but
And
it
there's
wasn't in
also
there.
like pregnant porn and shit where them bitches be leaking milk and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean,
That shit
yeah.
crazy.
I seen a
it's
bitch
lot of
on
stuff out there.
YouTube that used to make She had a bakery on
Yeah,
YouTube, and
it's
she
a
was
lot of
breastfilling
stuff.
to make
Yeah, nah, that
everything.
shit- man,
this
it's a
bitch
whole
was
world.
literally
Squeeze it.
ripping up, and then she.
Y'all don't know. I'm telling you.
I just feel like
YouTube
that's
rabbit hole.
for the kids, and I
Okay.
feel like it's just weird. I guess as a mom, I feel like it's weird to
Nah, fool,
cross
that's the baby's
reference.
lunch.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's weird to cross reference the two because
Yeah.
it's like you're trying to bond in the same way. You see what
I
I'm saying?
didn't
And
think
that's
of
all
it the
I'm
way that
saying.
she's saying though.
Like
it's
that's how I bond with my baby. So it's like I
What are
can
you saying
never
that
think
you're
about.
like mommy to me now.
But that's fucking weird.
I mean,
It's
but women
weird.
always talk about like
And
my
I-
biggest child is my husband type
Nigga,
shit.
not that
And then-
way because you got the
When
men
I-
who want to wear the diapers and crawl. No,
That's
you
true, too.
you see what I'm? It's fucking weird.
So that's a fetish then. It would be considered a fetish.
I'm not, well, let me not kink shame, but I
'Cause that's
just
what you're doing.
Yeah, right.
Personally-
Well, because you sound like you want to get breastfed.
Personally,
I try it.
ain't no big tooth grown ass nigga biting on my titty.
I'm not with it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling no,
Pain,
no,
okay?
no. I'm not
I heard
feeling
it's
it.
sweet.
Babies
It is
fucking
sweet.
hurt, so I know
I'm
a
not
grown
feeling
ass
it.
man
Like
would hurt.
I'm
Fuck
not.
that.
When I think of
No.
milk coming out of my breath, I don't feel no type of sexy,
No,
no
me
sexual,
neither.
no none of that.
No.
I
I
No,
don't think
no.
it's a sexual thing though.
Shut up.
I don't
Because
know
you're
what
nasty.
that. Look.
It could be rubbing her shoulders, you know what I'm saying?
And then
You
milk
know
and
what?
really-
It could have
No,
started
she
off
did
and she
say
was like backed
she did
up.
say that she was backed up. She
Yeah,
said
that's
that.
how
And
it
we
started.
had that
He relieved
conversation.
her.
Remember, we had that conversation. I was
And maybe
like,
you just
it
do
was
it so it won't happen again. It's like a
nigga,
routine.
that's not what they said. It probably started that way, and then it
it
turned
went left.
into something else.
Hey, I kind of like this shit,
You
bitch.
get them tits, bitch.
Hey, come.
That's wild, though.
Anyway,
Let's get into 702. Y'all like the group. Y'all know I like the group 702.
What about you?
Somebody died, right?
Yeah, it's like two of them are dead now.
Sisters or something like that? I seen
Even though the song you just sang was SWV.
No, it wasn't. That
No,
was
that's
not-
Total.
Oh,
Total, help me say.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
girls at
702 is
Run that back.
you know how it feels and you
No,
know how
how-
it goes.
okay,
I
okay.
actually
I
still
ain't
play
never
And I
that
heard that
keep your
song.
name
heard
in
it.
number
You heard it.
for the-
Skeeter, what I heard.
You heard it. I
Why
promise you, you
ever?
heard it. Don't make me put it on.
Right, you've heard the 702 song before.
I've
Just
never-
from
I'm
being
saying,
your...
I'm saying that specific song.
from
y'all
being
sing
your
that.
where my
sister.
girls at?
You've heard
Where
it.
my girls
Oh,
at?
yeah.
From the front to back. And that was your song,
That was my
actually.
shit.
That was your
Yeah.
jam.
Is that what that girl who was rapping from Bring It On?
You heard this song before.
Is she in it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right?
Hey,
Oh, you get crazy with it.
R.I.P. man. This is the song. I told you heard it, man. I don't want us to get flagged, but yeah, R.I.P. baby. Two people in that group have died so far, and they're the,
Was the main
the
singer
twin
that passed
sisters.
away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's two twins in the group.
Was it like medical or?
Of what?
It was medical, but they ain't say. It's just sad health issues that she been dealing with for a while.
Dang.
And R.I.P. man, they from Las Vegas, man. 702
Sad.
is the area code.
So it's just
Oh,
one
that
leg.
makes sense.
Oh, wow. I
I
learned
never thought about that.
something today.
I never
And they
know
was
that.
discovered by Michael Bivins from New Edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. man. Replay with my boy TK.
So I know damn well y'all didn't watch this movie, but it wasn't that good anyway. Anyway, it was. I watched the movie called Strays this weekend. It was like, you ever seen Homeward Bound? You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember with the
They used to
cat,
make
the golden
us. They used to
retriever?
make us watch that.
You probably seen it. It was a pit bull and it was a cat that was golden retriever, and they went across the country like trying to find their owners or some shit like that.
And they talk, but they mouth didn't move.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, it was literally like a modern, raunchier version of that movie. Like, when it had Jamie Foxx was like one of the main characters. You had Will Ferrell. It was a couple more other people.
But they was animals?
Yeah, they were animals, and they was walking around like their mouths moves and shit. But it was just reason why I say it was raunchy because it was like Animal Punch. So shit was it was like fucking dog. You know
It was
what
like
I'm saying?
bestiality?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go, slick. Like that shit was just weird. Like I don't know. I couldn't get into. At first, I fell asleep.
And that's a fact.
Yeah, they was talking about like it was just that shit was weird. Then there was one part it was like showing the dog's dick and shit. It was just
Ew.
yeah. She was
No.
like he got one of the biggest ones, and the Great Dane going like this. That shit was just weird. Like,
I mean, who made the movie? That's what I want to know. Who wrote it? Who's the creator? Because it's certain people that I expect that from.
that makes sense.
Yeah, like when I saw Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx. I just wasn't attracted to the names on
Nah, I
that
fuck with Will
particular
Ferrell,
movie.
though. I fuck with Will Ferrell.
Yeah, but
Like, what was that? Stepdads? That's one of my favorite. That shit
no, I
funny.
like
Brothers.
that. I
Oh,
like
Step
that.
Brothers.
But when I heard this combination, I was just like,
Yeah.
It was if there was people, I think it'd have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Because like the main part of the story was like his owner was like real fucked up and treating him fucked up. So when they was telling him on the street like, you think you got a good owner, but he hates you. So
It was giving sausage party vibes.
that's what I thought
like
about.
Sausage Party.
Would it be
Exactly.
better if it was a cartoon? Because I was just about to ask
probably
like
that.
that
slick.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the realist. It was like they was showing the dogs pink things and shit. Like
Ew.
you know what I'm
No,
saying? Like
too
it was
much.
real weird. Like it was.
Yeah.
That's too
I knew it
much.
was bad, and when I had to turn that shit down and like waited for my kids to get out the room, like it was one of them. Like
Oh, okay.
it's not for kids whatsoever. Like they say
It seemed
fuck
like
and
it
pussy every
was.
other
When
second.
I saw the
like-
name Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx, I didn't think children.
Yeah.
like the whole point of the movie, he's trying to go back and bite his owner's dick off. That's exactly what he's
Wow.
like. I'm gonna go
Okay.
bite his dick off. You know what I'm saying? Like it
That's
was
the
just,
point of the movie.
Yes.
All right, I'm good. I heard what I need.
That
to
shit
hear.
was.
Right.
I get that episode
So
one.
how many
crown-
crowns?
One.
Right.
One crown out of 10.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
I can't get that time down.
For real. Hey, diamonds in the rough. Diamonds in the rough.
Okay, y'all. You know I gotta spin it back to something positive. You know how I like to do. I'm gonna highlight a young queen, Coco Gauff. I don't know if y'all ever heard of her. She's a tennis player, pro, and she's 18. And her parents started out being very athletic. Her dad played basketball. Her mama ran track. So they literally forced her basically to try different sports. Tennis is
Yeah.
one that stuck with her, and her parents quit their jobs and invested their full time into her.
They
So
would've Serena.
during one practice, she caught the eye of Serena Williams' coach, and he flew her out to
shit.
France, and she started winning matches like crazy, winning matches. So she became the #1 ranked youngest player in the world.
Is she the one that New
She-
Balance commercial? I think
Yep,
Okay,
and she
yeah,
got a
I
whole
did
bunch
see
of
her.
endorsements and everything
Yeah.
like that right now.
She fired with it.
She's basically an average teen. She love making TikToks, love starting mischief, love just being a teenager. Like, you know, she's just your average teen. She anyway, she continued on and on. She got invited to Wimbledon, and she was the youngest, you know, person to go against Wimbledon. And her dad got a call, and she couldn't believe her opponent was going to be Venus.
Oh,
So
crazy.
yeah,
She beat her ass.
so she went against Venus, and she beat her.
Damn.
Hey.
I beat her ass.
And
You heard what
she
I
beat
said.
Venus.
She beat
and
that ass.
was one of her proudest moments. She remembers watching Serena as a kid, and she wanted to be just like her.
I think
but she
Venus
wanted to
let her
play.
win.
Yeah, and
No.
then
No.
ultimately she went on to win the 2023 Women's U.S. Open.
That's
so she just
fire.
won that not too long ago. And
That
she
bag.
wants to continue basically getting better and better at it, y'all. So good luck to her
That's
and her
fire.
journey. Good luck. Thank you to her parents for pushing her into
Right.
doing, you know, keeping her motivated, because there was a point where she stopped and she wasn't they had to ask her, was your heart still in it?
And that's
she
what
said,
parents
yeah.
are for.
Yeah.
Right.
So they constantly pushed her. They pushed her, kept putting her in classes, everything. Basically, the motivation is where it's
Right.
at. So
Right.
parents, if y'all got kids, motivate your kids.
I don't know if I'm gonna quit my job, but I
They-
support
they-
you. Say, no, I'm
You-
just playing.
You
I
got
just,
Serena talent. Shit.
yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
If you see it in them, yeah, I feel.
Right now, I really
Yeah.
was kidding.
And y'all know I like to end it on something positive, so I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna go. Hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Cry has 3 letters, but so does joy. And negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. Life is two-sided, so choose the better choice.
I love that.
Yo,
I
you was
love
counting up the
that.
I like that.
letters?
Not counting up the letters.
You
Come on now.
stupid.
Hey, man. I am Cashews,
This your boy TK.
It's your girl Diamonds.
And it's your girl Tasty.
and we are.
Hip Hop Millennials
Podcast.
Hey.